Crypto presents exciting new opportunities for the investment-minded, but it's also volatile and accelerating in complexity. That's why we created Token Metrics, an intelligent crypto platform backed by an industry-leading combination of data, AI, and media that feeds optimized portfolios to crypto investors. Featuring Token Metrics ratings to help you find the best investment opportunities in real time, an indices page that showcases various model portfolios, and deep insights into price predictions and technical analysis. A dedicated NFT dashboard that evaluates NFT collections and assets by our machine learning algorithm to find the most profitable and secure NFTs across all available blockchains. Plus, with access to Token Metrics TV, monitor 24/7 exclusive crypto news and analysis. Whether you're a first-time trader or a seasoned crypto investor, you can stay informed and in control, backed by your all-in-one crypto companion, Token Metrics. Take control of crypto today.
We are live on YouTube. This is the market update. I'm your host, Bill Noble. If you need a roadmap in crypto, subscribe to this channel. Become a Token Metrics customer and turn on alerts so you know when we're going live. We're posting a new price prediction video. We've got one coming out later today. Don't miss it. And of course, if you like the content, please hit the like button. That price prediction video that's coming out later today, Astrobot holders know what it is. They know what it is. Okay, let's welcome who's on the stream today. All our friends in YouTube land, we welcome you. Okay, Bull Runners here first. What's up? Chris Wayne from Brisbane. I believe that's Australia. Eric Ronak, hi. Okay, yes, today is blue. Blue looks great on TV. Rugby Performance Lab, Chris Wayne, the certain coin we gave Astrobots to the moon. Check out that price prediction video later. Good day from the West Coast, MMK, Noble Capital Management. Man, do I like the sound of that. Okay, somebody giving me some love, Ronak, appreciate that. Oxford, let's effing go. Right on. Live from New York City. If you can make it there, you can make it anywhere. Frank was right about that. Maryland, Augusta, Georgia. Zane, Bill for President. Hey, man, check out some of these short videos I've been doing. I wouldn't mind trying. Okay, Zach Blackstone likes the Astrobot coin we gave out. Chris is like, dude, when are you going to get a green shirt? Okay, Andre knows who he wants to vote for. Norway is here. Fernando, LFG. Nerfball, Mr. Benjamin. RJC 3000. It's nice to see you too. Right, Cyprus is here. The Netherlands, right? Everybody is here today. Toronto, Glendale, Georgia, Maryland, California. Oh my God, Orlando and Tokyo up late at night. That's what I'm talking about. All right, that is what I'm talking about. New crypto guy, hello. Okay, let's do a weekend background. Okay, I'm working on the background, as you can see. Hopefully you like it. If you do or you don't, comment down below. You'll notice above the American flag on that second shelf, I've got green army men. So if you know what green army men are, or if you've ever played with them, you're probably older than 30. But feel free to hit the like button or comment below for army men in the background. Okay, and Rich Weatherford says, let's go. Pancakes and peanut butter. Italy is in the house. Okay, Florida is here. All right, so we're on YouTube. We're doing a market update. And what are we going to talk about? What's everybody talking about? I did a short about the president of the world. The president of the world is Elon Musk. Okay, let's talk about what he's talking about. Twitter has had a massive drop in revenue due to activist groups pressuring advertisers, even though nothing has changed with content moderation. And we did everything we could to appease the activists. Extremely messed up. They're trying to destroy free speech in America. Okay, now you can agree with that or you can not agree with that. But if you don't agree with that, you're not working at Twitter anymore. Okay. So Elon is firing so many people that he's going to do a class action lawsuit. And naturally, I'm old enough to have been through layoffs at Wall Street. So obviously my heart goes out to anybody that's getting carted out of Twitter today or that's walking out of Twitter today with a cardboard box. Not all those people were bad and not all those people tried to hurt free speech, obviously. I actually think what's going to happen is Elon's going to wind up bringing a lot of those people back. He's just going to make everybody reapply. Right. So rather than trying to sort it out, he's just going to have the Tesla algorithm filter out who he wants at Twitter and who he doesn't. Okay. Meanwhile, okay, like I said, Musk is the president of the world. Layoffs announced in the last day. Lyft, 13% of the company. Opendoor, 18%. Stripe, 14%. Chime, 12%, and Morgan Stanley, percent unknown. Like I said, Wall Street hasn't even started yet. So I hope Jerome Powell is happy about this. I've been saying Jerome Powell is a moron for a while. I mean, does he think that all these white-collar workers in Silicon Valley and Wall Street are going to go to McDonald's and Uber Eats? Right? In other words, every time you go into a restaurant, you see, we're hiring. Please hire. Right? Please come apply. That's what Jerome Powell sees on his desk as a tight labor market. So let's lay off people with high-paying jobs and force them to work for $10 an hour. Oh, and by the way, inflation isn't going anywhere. That's not going to fix inflation. That's just going to crush people. It's just going to crush people. Okay? So I mean, I've obviously completely gone off on my Twitter, right? I've called Jerome Powell every name in the book and basically advocated it's time to buy gold, which it is. Now, you might be asking yourself, why am I talking about all this when it seems like the unemployment number was fine, right? U.S. adds 261,000 jobs. Okay, unemployment ticks up. Employment is a lagging indicator. So unemployment or employment job growth is terrible at a bottom and it's awesome at a top in the economy, right? It's a lagging indicator, right? The government statistics themselves are lagging indicators. Okay. Meanwhile, back at the dollar ranch, I promised one of my producers I would stop wailing on the dollar. I'll do my best. Interest payments on our $31 trillion U.S. debt is about to exceed what we spend on defense. Interest on the debt will double if they leave rates above 4% for about 3 years. So on yesterday's market update, right, where we had where we had Powell going what I would call, hawk-tard, right? Like Bernanke and Yellen used to go dove-tard. Now it's hawk-tard. Fed Chair Powell says ultimate level of interest rates will be higher than previously expected. In other words, we want to break things. We don't care if you get carted out or you have to carry out a cardboard box and break your lease. We don't care. It's not going to stop inflation. At least the Bank of England is admitting it. Look at this. Bank of England warns of longest recession in 100 years as it raises rates to 3%. Central banks, they're inventing new ways to screw up every single day. Now, unfortunately, in case you're wondering, this is a crypto show. And this is what's got crypto locked in a range. This is why crypto sucks. Crypto wants to go up. It looks at this and it's just like, oh my God, you guys, can't stand you. I'm so done. It wants to go up, but they're going to keep at it, right? They're just going to go hawk-tard. And basically, all these companies are going to lay off 10% of their workforce until Powell gets the memo or until there's a geopolitical event or both. It's almost like Powell is trying to blow it up like this. Oh, it's the worst recession in 100 years, but we're going to raise rates. Right? Is it going to stop inflation? Maybe. I guess if everybody has to go to work at McDonald's, that's going to put a crimp in Christmas spending. Billionaire Tim Draper sees Bitcoin as a good hedge against bad government. Thank you, Tim. Thank you. Right? I've been saying, hey, how about Bitcoin and gold? Really kind of more gold lately, last 2-3 days. But I still believe in Bitcoin and gold. Now, the question is, what's going to happen with speculative assets if the Fed keeps up this bullshit? That we have to talk about on the charts, okay? Meanwhile, Goldman Sachs launches a data service to classify digital assets. I think this is the beginning of security tokens. Okay, I haven't gone into it all, but one day, as you've seen in some of our price prediction videos. So today we have a coin that's near and dear to my heart. You should check it out. Check out the video. It's filled with technical analysis. We've done Cardano. That video blew up. Polkadot. Bitcoin and Ethereum didn't do as well. Okay. Security tokens are coming. The world is going to be on the blockchain. A lot of those price prediction videos use the Token Metrics website to talk about what the world's going to look like at the end of the next cycle when total crypto market cap is way beyond what anybody thinks it is. Okay, let's go to live TA. Let's talk about what we love about the market, and let's talk about what we hate about the market. Okay, so let's talk about what I like about the market. I just can't stop liking gold. Inflation isn't going anywhere, and there's going to be an awful recession. Awful. Okay, and if it's not an awful recession, it's going to be a shock to the labor markets. So growth may be okay, but the layoffs are going to be brutal. And that sucks. I hate that. I've been caught in those at Wall Street before. It's awful. Like, it takes years to recover. Like, you lose a job at Twitter in a world where everyone is getting fired. Your next real job could be 12 months to 5 years away, depending on how bad he tanks the market. Seriously. Gold, 50-day moving average, monthly. Gold, monthly. 50-month moving average. Teacup and handle. I down 7 months in a row. Remember how I always tell you that handles are awful? They're awful, right? Now everyone's like, oh, well, gold's boring. Well, so's crypto. You know, Bitcoin and Ethereum were boring before today. Gold goes to 3,000. If gold acts the way Bitcoin did in 2021, you'll be like, I can't believe I didn't buy gold. I just can't believe I didn't do it. Okay, so let's go to like a daily chart of Bitcoin. And let's see what's happening. Okay, let's see what's happening. So what's Bitcoin doing? It's trying to break out of a box. And it's trying to stay breaking out of the box, right? So here was the box. By the way, XRP got out of its box today. You want to check out that price prediction video too. Okay, so here's Bitcoin, right? Here's the box. Now, obviously, the top of the box is at 20K, which I think, I don't know if he used it, but I told a reporter yesterday that like 20K might be something like a fair value point, and I still think it's one of the biggest technical levels ever in the history of markets. So obviously, Bitcoin staying above 20K would be a good idea. We do not want to see Bitcoin back inside this box, because when you break out of the top of the box, if you come back into the box below 20K, you go below the bottom of the box at 18K, and that sucks. So that is the Fed going, we don't care about layoffs. We only care what the data says, and the layoffs won't show up in the data for 6 months. So there is that saying, don't fight the Fed. I can rail on these guys all I want. Crypto wants to go up, all right? And I always say off things like employment numbers, big things, Fed meetings, be careful of FOMOing into the first reaction. Everybody FOMO'd in, off the Fed news, and then the market got dropped, and then everybody FOMO'd in again after this employment number, and it's coming off. So we're going to find out later today whether or not crypto can hold. I'm cheering for crypto. But as an analyst, if you start seeing Bitcoin below 20K again, it's not good. It's not good. Okay. Now, ETH is holding tough, right? ETH was in its box. ETH got out of its box, and it's staying that way. Okay. I still think ETH is the key to saving the market. Okay. But like I said, you know, there is a level right here around 1640. And I know the short sellers are up there, right? Like I know some people. Like they want to get short. They want to see this thing fail. And unfortunately, despite what I have to say about the Fed, Mr. Market right now is showing is kind of dicey at 1640. Man, I want to see them boom. I want to see them take it through. I actually want to see gold and ETH lead and Bitcoin follow. If that doesn't happen, then you have to be careful. So my theme from yesterday's market update, right, behind the Token Metrics paywall, is I want to buy breakouts, right? I want to see this thing break out. I want to see this thing take out 1640 and keep going, right? I actually want to buy it as it's going up. If you buy it now, right, if you say, oh, okay, it went up, it was up 8%, now I'm going to buy the dip. Ugh. You know, or if it starts dropping, you're going to say, oh, I'm going to buy the dip. Don't do it. Okay. I would rather buy a breakout. Now, let's talk about breakouts. Okay. Here's an unusual, it's not a breakout necessarily. This is the Great British Pound versus the dollar. Very interesting how the pound broke above the 50-day moving average, came back, brutally retested it, and now it's trying to hold. I think if some of these fiat currencies that have been destroyed hold, it's good for crypto. And I want it to be good for gold. I'm cheering for gold. Now, let's talk about something in crypto, which is dicey, but interesting. I just put all this in the Token Metrics newsletter, the Metaverse. The Metaverse. Right? You know, some of these big players just came out and say they're going to have NFT trading on their platforms, on social media. Everybody forgot about the Metaverse. RMRK, which was a speculative play that some of our analysts liked. All right. Philip, thank you for the notorious and the sheepdog love all at the same time. Pat's like, isn't ETH deflationary? Yes, it is. Which makes you wonder why anyone would want to short it. Seriously. I mean, I want to see just ETH break out, man. I just want to see ETH and gold just go. Okay. But I don't want to get caught in some short seller trap because, you know, sometimes it can take the market a week to digest, not a week. It can take the market a weekend to digest a number. Okay. RMRK hits a bottom at 2.2. Do you want to buy it up 13%? I don't know. But when, you know, these things are taking out their 50 or 60-day moving averages, they're gone. They're gone. Like Sandbox, okay? I'm showing there was a major low at 71 cents. Okay, and I'm showing massive bullish divergence on stochastics. Now, could the rally from 71 cents to 90 cents have been it? Maybe. But look at the history of this thing. Like everyone's like, oh yeah, the metaverse doesn't matter. No, people, the metaverse matters. Okay. And wouldn't it be funny if Bitcoin and Ethereum didn't do much? And if there was a rally, if the market doesn't fall apart, wouldn't it be hysterical if the news flow out of Silicon Valley wasn't just layoffs, it was metaverse related? Sandbox was at 7 and everyone loved it. And now no one wants it at 83 cents. Decentraland, same story. Okay, Williams Oscillator. Look at this thing. You know how I always say when it's like right near zero, something big could happen? Decentraland taking out its 50-day moving average. People are like, oh, that's boomer metaverse. Oh, maybe. But if crypto holds it together and the short sellers can't take down Ethereum and Bitcoin, this stuff could smoke higher. Now, of course, naturally, it's an altcoin. It's a rising rate environment. You can get killed. Don't FOMO, use stops. But if you start to get a confirmed breakout, like they're above their 50-day moving average, right? Of course, you also want to check out the Token Metrics platform, right? The Token Metrics platform has got some really interesting signals. I think it went bullish on Sandbox today, okay? Tap the like button for some good TA. We appreciate that, R.A. Daniel. Make sure you hit the like button and make sure you keep the metaverse on your mind. Now, Arweave, AR had some news. So they were a part of the NFT on Instagram theme. Okay, so you had this huge pump from 10 to 16. Now, with any of these altcoin pumps, of course, people are trapped at higher levels. And retail always sells the first uptick if there's a trend change. But this could be tax loss selling. So I would like to see, let's try to break it down to let's try to break it down to a 4-hour chart to give the market a little bit of breathing room. So when you have a big move like this, okay, the ultimate support point for Arweave, I would think, is 62% at 13. Okay. Now, if Arweave AR can pump and somebody wants to buy the dip, remember, even though I want to buy breakouts in this case in the big coins, in the small coins, it's not a bull market until you can buy a dip and make money. It's not a bull market because these coins are so illiquid. So if somebody comes in here, right, on the 4-hour chart in these metaverse coins and wants to either buy a break through a moving average or buy the dip when it breaks and returns, like a bump and run, like in Sterling, don't underestimate what can happen in the metaverse. That's all I'm saying, right? If there's going to be a crypto rally in the fourth quarter, would it be hysterical if it was gold and the metaverse? I mean, literally, I would just laugh. Render, okay? I got a really nice hidden pivot. Nope, I don't. Okay, I'm sorry. Render is metaverse infrastructure, okay? Render, like so many other coins, is in a box or has been in a box for a while. Can it get out of the box? Right now, it's stalling. The top of the box is at 83 cents in Render. Now, the counter argument in the metaverse is that the little guy is going to pump on the news, but the big guys are going to win. Okay. So maybe it's over, but you want to have metaverse on your radar because, again, look at the history of Render. Like, I can't even get it all on a page. If you look at it this way, right, what's gone on in Render is bigger the base, the higher in the space. Like, I'm like, oh, $1.13, 83 cents. Oh, who cares, right? I mean, this stuff pumped huge, was probably overvalued, and now it's destroyed and no one wants it. No one wants it. Like, who's talking about a metaverse rally? Like, okay, metaverse has pumped, and, altcoins can falter if ETH falters. I get it. But I'm like, what if ETH doesn't falter? What if ETH and Bitcoin are just done for the year? So what if it's like a stalemate between bulls and bears? Where's the chase going to be? Could be gold and metaverse. Could wake up Monday morning and all this stuff could be a lot lower. But if the big coins can't get out of their own way, Metaverse to me is interesting. All right, let's see what else is in the chat here. Okay, so Iron Alien says Sunday is blood day. Okay, CPI data is November 10th. Okay, a good reminder. And of course, there's the US election. Okay, I've actually done some short videos. I tried to stay politically neutral. Okay, but I did make fun of one candidate and got in trouble. Let me tell you something about the US election. It's such a shame what a divided country the United States is. And I don't understand why people continue to buy the dollar. I don't. Well, actually, let me help my producer out. It's not that I hate the dollar. I don't hate the dollar. What it is I like gold and I like crypto and Bitcoin, right? And the dollar has prevented crypto and Bitcoin from going, gold and crypto and Bitcoin and Ethereum from going up, right? So what do we need? We need the dollar to slow down. Now, who's going to slow down the dollar? Our boy Elon, running the Twitter complaint hotline. Elon Musk, I got a short. Elon Musk is president of the world. He's president of the world. I'm following Elon. I don't know why it says that. He's president of the world. If he's going to lay people off, everyone's going to lay people off. If anybody can tell Jerome Powell to go get bent, directly or indirectly, it's Elon Musk. It's Elon Musk, right? I mean, he's got control of the narrative. He's got control of the platform that controls the narrative. So who are you going to listen to? Right? What do you think is going to happen if the crypto market can't go down and Silicon Valley starts pushing out cost cutting and Metaverse and Elon starts pumping DOGE? Speaking of which, we got to look at what's going to happen, right? Well, what you're going to have is you're going to have possibly a 1 coin or 2 coin or 4 coin market, right? You're going to have some stuff just pumping like crazy. Okay, so here's Doge Daily. I've been covering this all week for Token Metrics clients. Okay. 38% retracement of the pump in Doge is 0.119. Doge is currently making a doji right on that level. Meanwhile, Doge pulled up short of 16 cents, which is where I think the actual resistance is. And what happens, as I've said, when you pull up short of resistance, what happens when you attack that resistance? You go through it like it's not even there, right? This fib extension, the fib speed resistance lines, I'm just going to smash it up and show you. This was very useful. This caught the breakout, just so you don't think I'm just drawing random lines. Okay, this structure caught the breakout here, right when it went through one of those lines. I think there's a line at 16 cents. And if it takes out 16, it's going to 27 cents. Musk has control of the narrative. Musk has control of the narrative. The president of the United States has challenges with public speaking. The U.S. government is probably going to be divided with a blue executive branch and a red legislature. I've already told you what we think about the Fed. I don't even have to talk about that anymore. So who's running the show? Elon. Elon could come out about Doge. He could come out about Bitcoin. Other Silicon Valley companies are going to start getting relevant. They're going to have to push Metaverse stuff out. Elon's probably going to push Twitter trading NFTs with tweets. It's going to happen. The only question is, can the big coins not poop the bed, right? Can they just like sit still? Bitcoin, Ethereum sitting still and letting Elon control the narrative is bullish for crypto. Okay. Okay, so here's a little news coming through right here. Polygon Arweave Jump, right? Digital assets on Instagram, new NFT tools. As we said in the title of the video. Okay. Let's go to more charts and see what else we can see. Okay, let's go to S&P. Okay, S&P obviously can't be that happy with what the Fed said, which is, we're going to tighten rates to 8% and destroy you all. Okay, there is that saying, inequities don't fight the Fed. So can stocks hold on? Well, if they can't, that's kind of a gross candle right there, right? If stocks can't hold on, they could not get back above the 50-day moving average. That is what this is, right? Let me just check that. Right, that's the 50-day moving average. So stocks could not get above the 50-day, and that sucks, right? That's why crypto stopped rallying. Crypto wants to go up. Legacy just won't let it. Just won't let it. Now, for obvious reasons, right? Because they're freaked out by the Fed. Okay, let's look at long bonds. Let's try a weekly chart. Okay, so last week, long bond futures, it's a reflection of interest rates and the credibility of the United States. Okay, last week there was a green candle, which I felt was hopeful for bonds, and this week, no bueno, right? Not good. So what does that mean? Well, like I said, it means crypto might be stuck. Now, that doesn't mean crypto's dead. It just means crypto is stuck. Okay, Coinbase, I believe, registering horrendous earnings, as you might expect. What's going on with Coinbase? Okay, this speaks to something that does exist in a lot of altcoins. So I talked about what I like in altcoins and what I'm hopeful about in the metaverse. Okay, now I don't want to get stupid, because there are a lot of altcoins, unfortunately, Coinbase being one of them, that they broke below this floor here, right, which is at 61, and it can't get back above it. Like this, no good. Like this is the worst chart in crypto right now. This scares me. Okay, this is why you're really sitting around going, please let Bitcoin and Ethereum hold. The short sellers, there's been 2 failed rallies in ETH. Let's go back to ETH. If you want to like really break it down, okay, so you had a failed rally in ETH last Saturday. Okay, see this candle? Okay, Saturday, October 29th, right? Gross failed rally. Okay, this is ETH 89-minute. Right now, with this, there's another rally that didn't really make it. And that blue candlestick is called a squat bar from Bill Williams' analysis. And a lot of times you see those plus or minus 2 or 3 bars from the top. Doesn't always work in crypto, but all these guys that wanted to get short, this is exactly what they were looking for. They wanted this thing to punch up, make a new high, and then drop everybody. And what makes it even worse is that all of this could have been shorts from last week getting blown out. So everybody who got short on the first failed rally gets stopped out over here, and the shorts are sitting up here waiting to just hit them. Scary. Okay, what I would just prefer to see is ETH back in its box. Just stay in your box. If he doesn't stay in the box and, the Fed comes out and is more hawkish, or if the CPI data is horrendous, obviously the market's going to get killed. Okay. Personally, when it comes to CPI, here's my opinion. Inflation is now structural, right? Housing is too expensive, meaning everyone has to rent. Rents go up. Rents show up in CPI, so CPI goes up. CPI goes up, the Fed hikes rates. When the Fed hikes rates, housing gets more expensive. People can't afford houses, so they rent, driving rents up. And around and around and around we go. What does interest rates have to do with the price of food in a world of massive supply chain disruptions and war? Seriously. There was an attack in the wheat corridor, as it's called, to get Ukrainian wheat out of the country, right? Oil, natural gas. What's the Fed going to do about that? Do you think laying off everybody at Stripe and Twitter is going to stop wheat or oil or natural gas from going up? It's not. They're just making things worse, right? So I have trouble affording food, and I'm going to make my credit card interest rates go higher. In a world where U.S. credit card interest rates, U.S. credit card debt is off the charts. Let me bring that up. So the CPI is horrendous. Okay, it's horrendous. What's the Fed going to do about it? This blue line is not oil. It's not a penny stock. It's not an S coin. It's credit card debt in the United States. This is why crypto wants to go up. Because whatever the Fed is doing, it's not going to work. It hasn't worked. It's not going to work. They can take rates up to 8%. They're just going to break something, banks, the dollar, whatever. But that may not be the short-term tactical trade. Guys want to get short. I hope they get stopped out. Okay, but they may not. So I don't want you to get stopped out. I don't want you to get killed. Okay, let ETH and Bitcoin prove they're stable or can go up, and then look at gold and the metaverse, right? Gold can be your low beta, as they say, not investment advice. So you look at the gold charts and you look at the metaverse charts to see if there's any steam after this announcement about social media platforms and NFTs. Young people are on IG. Okay, they are going to want to trade collectibles, whether it's strawberry shortcake, F1, right? They're going to want to have fun on IG. Okay, and that's going to help a dead, decentralized metaverse. It is. The question is, has that rally already occurred? We'll find out. Sometimes in trading, having a plan, part of the plan is being patient. So you can be patient and still have a plan, right? The first plan is to not lose money. Don't lose money. That's Warren Buffett's rule. Don't lose money. Don't walk into some short selling trap. Let the market prove itself. Let ETH break out. Let at least be stable. Then you can look at what you want to do after an election or after CPI. I can't get gold out of my head. I can't. Just cannot get gold out of my head. Let's see what we got going on in gold stocks today. So this is GDXJ. This is junior gold mining stocks. Junior meaning small cap. Okay, I didn't get the bump and run I wanted. So I guess you got to draw the trend line like this now. This is a weekly chart. Swear. I mean, I know this is old school, but how gold is for inflation. Bitcoin might be too, but Bitcoin's got short sellers after it. Hey, what you need something in gold that the short sellers can't attack. Stay tuned on the Token Metrics YouTube channel, which you better be subscribed to check out the price prediction video and the TA that comes out later today. So watch the stream and like it And don't go anywhere. Turn on alerts, damn it. I'm serious. NFA, get this research. All right. Okay, so let's wrap it up. Let's see what else we got in the chat here. Okay, don't forget North Korea. Geopolitical tensions are everywhere. Every bad guy on the planet is acting up. Again, the case for gold. Okay. Kim is reminding you to hit the like button on the way out. So let's pull up. Let's just pull up the shameless teacup and handle formation in gold. I have so much trouble being bearish on crypto. I understand crypto is a risk asset. I understand the Fed is serious. I get it. I understand short sellers want to basically sell the rallies, right? Because that's worked. I get it. It's worked. But if it stops working and crypto goes into a range, then buying the dip into Metaverse might work, and gold is down 7 months in a row. So I think if you watch the circus that happens after the U.S. election, you can evaluate whether you want to own gold, crypto, or the U.S. dollar, right? And that is something to think about, and that is the market update. So we will see you next time. Hit the like button on the way out. This is Bill Noble. Tune in for that price prediction video and watch it this weekend. I'm serious. We'll see you next week.